students, welcome back. Good to have you back with us, Austin.
I'm glad to be back. Students, you have come a long way. I'm very proud of you.
Yes, I'm very glad you have made it so far. I hope you'll find opportunities to practice what you have learned. For those who missed some of our lessons, you can always visit our learning website here. So you'll be able to review your lessons anytime you want. If you have any questions, you can also write to us.
Last week, we learned about being an interviewer, and we focused on questions to ask your applicants. What about today?
Well, today we're going to learn how to be an interviewee. Well, let's take a closer look at our chapter focus.
Our chapter focus today has two parts. The first is to learn nonverbal interview preparation tips. The second is to learn verbal interview preparation tips.
今天学习的焦点就是要学习非口语的面试技巧，还有口语的面试相关的用语。
When being interviewed, many applicants will mostly pay attention to their verbal expression skills and content, but actually, nonverbal behavior is something you don't want to overlook.
That's correct. 很多时候，同学们在准备面试的时候，你花很多时间在预备要说什么，以及你的语言的部分、内容的部分，都轻忽掉非口语、非言语的部分，我们叫做 nonverbal。那今天我们会 focus 这一部分在这方面。Maybe we can give an example.
Nonverbal behavior is as important as the verbal message you deliver.
Right. It shows your sincerity. Also, wear proper dress is also part of nonverbal behaviors.
Lisa, we'll first take a closer look at our skits today. Then we'll come back and talk more about these after watching our skits. I'm sure today's lessons will be to your advantage.
Good idea. Let's get into our conversation one. Okay, two graduate students are asking a teacher about interview topics. 两位即将毕业的学生正在向他们的老师请教面试的技巧。那待会会看到一些 nonverbal 的一些tips， 还有 proper 合宜的哈。那我们现在就来看 conversation one.
Mrs. Young, Sunny and I have an interview next week. Could you tell us what to pay attention to?
Pay attention to your nonverbal behavior. It's as important as what you say.
What kind of nonverbal behavior are you talking about?
Do you mean using gestures and proper posture?
Yes, those are things you should pay attention to, but mostly I was thinking of advising you to pay attention to how you dress for an interview.
What is appropriate dress for a female?
Most people advise that you wear a suit with a jacket, not a dress. Make sure you don't wear high heels or carry a purse.
No purse? Why?
It looks more professional if you carry a briefcase instead. Also, wear a minimal amount of makeup. It shouldn't be too noticeable.
What about me? What should guys wear?
Well, if I can be honest with you, Leo, take out your earring. You need a neat haircut as well.
Oh. And what should I wear?
Wear a conservative tie and dark shoes.
Can I wear jeans?
I wouldn't recommend them. They're too informal.
How can we prepare for the interview itself?
That's an entirely different question. Why don't we sit down and talk about it?
In our first conversation, what nonverbal behaviors are we talking about?
The most obvious nonverbal behaviors include gesture and posture.
You can emphasize your points by using gestures. Okay, 刚刚的 conversation 我们看到了一些 nonverbal 的哈，就一个就是手势，哈，你可以对你所要强调的用你的手势来辅助。What about posture?
Your posture tells how you feel about yourself. Stand up straight when you are giving a speech.
OK， 你的肢体呢会透露出你是如何的看待自己，所以当你在演说的时候，你要笔直的站着。Nowadays, there are more and more people looking for a job through the internet instead of newspaper ads. That's really convenient, isn't it?
It sure is. However, an interview probably is done better through real life rather than a computer. You might look for some interesting jobs through the internet and get their email address and send your resume or CV to them. But an interview still needs to be taken as a face-to-face communication.
OK, face-to-face communication 就是面对面的 conversation. Well, due to the convenience of technology, some fields do use an online interview a lot. You know, Roger, a friend of mine, recently got a new job. His interview was done through telephoning and video conferencing with the head of the Human Resource Department in the United States. And he got hired, but his work is here in Taiwan.
Wow, that's really amazing. It really shows how important nonverbal communication is for people. We put so much importance in being able to see people to fully communicate with them.
好，现在就让我们一起来 review 一些 keywords and phrases。首先，第一个，我们来看 nonverbal， 非口语的。
Nonverbal, not involving words or speech.
Nonverbal 意思就是不是言语的。
As an example, smiling and having relaxed body posture are nonverbal communication behaviors.
微笑跟放松的身体姿势都是 nonverbal 的肢体语言。第二个是 gesture 手势。
Gesture, movements of the hands, arms, and head to express an idea or feelings.
用双手、手臂与头的摆动来表达自己的想法或感受。
Do not use meaningless gestures while speaking in public.
当在公开场合说话的时候，不要摆出无意义的手势。下一个生字是 proper， 合宜的。
Proper, appropriate.
Proper 就是适当的。
You have to wear proper dress for your interview.
你得穿着合适的服装去参加面试。下一个 posture 姿势。
Posture, the position your body is in when you sit, stand, or walk.
它的意思 posture 就是指身体，当你坐着、站着或行走的时候，身体的姿势。
Poor posture will give you a backache.
姿势不良会造成背疼。我们看下一个 briefcase 公事包。
Briefcase, a case for carrying documents and other things to work.
它的意思 briefcase 就是装文件或其他东西去上班的包包。
It would be more appropriate for a businessman to carry a briefcase to work.
对商务人士来说，能携带公事包上班会是比较合适的。下一个叫 makeup 化妆品。
Makeup, cosmetics such as powder, lipstick, and creams used by women to make them look more attractive or change their appearance.
OK，makeup 就是化妆品，例如像蜜粉啊、唇膏、乳液，女性用来使自己更有吸引力或改变自己的外形的这种物品。
Wearing modest makeup to your job interview is considered to be the right thing to do.
化一点淡妆去参加面试是合适的。下一个 noticeable 引人注目的。
Noticeable, easy to see, hear, or feel.
它的意思就是很容易察觉到的。我们看例句。
It became noticeable that everyone at the party was well dressed but us.
除了我们，派对上的每个人都精心打扮，这使得我们格外的引人注目。Conservative 保守的。
Conservative, conservative clothing or styles are traditional and without decoration.
保守的服装或风格是较传统的，而且毫无任何装饰品的风格。
In an interview, you want to wear something conservative, not too fashionable.
在面试的时候，你最好穿着较为保守的服装，不要太过新潮。Okay, right now let's get into our conversation two. The conversation is about interview preparation. 接下来的 conversation two 是关于准备面试的谈话。我们来看 conversation two.
In the interview, there are some common topics you may be asked to talk about. Be sure to think through how to answer them.
Can you tell us some of the common topics?
Sure. You may want to prepare to talk about your interests, hobbies, special talents, and your family background.
What about questions related to the job?
They may ask you about skills you have or would like to develop. Be sure you are prepared to talk about your professional skills and career goals.
Professional skills? This will be our first job. How could we have professional skills?
You took many specialized courses at school. Those taught you professional skills. Don't forget to include your part-time work experiences.
I worked at a grocery store during the summer. Do I tell them that?
You bet. Any work experience is to your advantage.
What other questions should we be prepared to answer?
They may ask you what salary you're expecting. You should have done your homework and know what is a reasonable salary for this position at your experience level.
Thank you, Mrs. Young. These are helpful tips.
We appreciate your time.
Good luck in your interview. Let me know how it turns out.
Okay, after our conversation two, we have two key words. We want to take a closer look at them. The first one is professional, 专业的。
Professional, relating to work that needs special skills and qualifications.
Professional 就指工作需要特别的技术跟资格。
He was complimented on his professional piece of work.
他的工作专业受到肯定。下一个生字是 career， 你的职业，你的事业。
Career, the profession or employment at which a person works to earn a living.
Career 就是人们用来讨生活的职业或工作。我们看例句。
As an example, he chose accounting as his career.
他选择会计作为他的职业。欢迎同学进入 more information. Okay, I would like to know when do we use you bet and what does that mean, you bet?
You bet is used to emphasize a statement or to mean certainly.
老师要问 you bet 这个词是什么意思，然后怎么用？他说这个是用在强调没错，就是这样子。All right, give us an example.
Okay, as an example, I might ask you, are you coming to the party tonight?
You bet. That means I'm coming to the party. 当然了，我会去。Okay, one more.
Okay, I am sure you are ready for the test.
You bet. 意思就是 I am ready for the test. Okay, when do we use this phrase to somebody's advantage?
It is used when something is making someone more likely to succeed or benefit from it.
Okay, to somebody's advantage 意思就是使人有机会成功，使人更为有利。Okay, maybe another example will help our students.
Sure, it would be to your advantage to prepare questions in advance.
如果你能够准备好问题的话，对你是有意义的，有益处的。那接下来我们就先来看这两个对话。
Mrs. Young, Sunny and I have an interview next week. Could you tell us what to pay attention to?
Pay attention to your nonverbal behavior. It's as important as what you say.
What kind of nonverbal behavior are you talking about?
Do you mean using gestures and proper posture?
Yes, those are things you should pay attention to, but mostly I was thinking of advising you to pay attention to how you dress for an interview.
What is appropriate dress for a female?
Most people advise that you wear a suit with a jacket, not a dress. Make sure you don't wear high heels or carry a purse.
No purse? Why?
It looks more professional if you carry a briefcase instead. Also, wear a minimal amount of makeup. It shouldn't be too noticeable.
What about me? What should guys wear?
Well, if I can be honest with you, Leo, take out your earring. You need a neat haircut as well.
Oh. And what should I wear?
Wear a conservative tie and dark shoes.
Can I wear jeans?
I wouldn't recommend them. They're too informal.
How can we prepare for the interview itself?
That's an entirely different question. Why don't we sit down and talk about it? In the interview, there are some common topics you may be asked to talk about. Be sure to think through how to answer them.
Can you tell us some of the common topics?
Sure. You may want to prepare to talk about your interests, hobbies, special talents, and your family background.
What about questions related to the job?
They may ask you about skills you have or would like to develop. Be sure you are prepared to talk about your professional skills and career goals.
Professional skills? This will be our first job. How could we have professional skills?
You took many specialized courses at school. Those taught you professional skills. Don't forget to include your part-time work experiences.
I worked at a grocery store during the summer. Do I tell them that?
You bet. Any work experience is to your advantage.
What other questions should we be prepared to answer?
They may ask you what salary you're expecting. You should have done your homework and know what is a reasonable salary for this position at your experience level.
Thank you, Mrs. Young. These are helpful tips.
We appreciate your time.
Good luck in your interview. Let me know how it turns out.
各位同学，今天的expressions 有一点不一样，因为是为了你的面试准备的一些技巧。我们 focus 在 nonverbal tips and verbal tips。同学如果是男生、女生，可能要 pay different attention to different things。所以因着时间的关系，可能就要请同学看课本。那我们现在就请 Austin 老师给我们一些提醒 nonverbal tips。
Be confident.
Be confident。你去面试的时候要很有自信心。
Keep good eye contact with the interviewer.
Keep good eye contact with the interviewer。你要跟那个面试者要有 eye contact， 要有眼神的交汇。
Watch facial expressions. Give a genuine smile when you can.
OK，你要注意你的 facial expression， 可能要带一点微笑会比较好。
Bring something to write on and to write with.
OK， 你 bring something to write on and to write with， 意思就是说你准备一些可以写的，也就是说面试的时候，主考官问你什么问题，你可以马上写，以至于你可以回答。
Prepare a professional portfolio.
Yeah, prepare a professional portfolio， 就是你个人的很专业的档案夹。
Use gestures limitedly.
OK, use gestures limitedly， 意思就是说你不要用太多哈，要小心使用你的手势。
Manage your nervousness.
OK, manage your nervousness， 就是你可能会很紧张，但是也要学会隐藏你的紧张。
Listen attentively.
Listen attentively， 你要让人家感觉你很认真、很用心的聆听。
Dress in a professional manner.
Dress in a professional manner， 你去应征的时候，你要让人家感觉你的穿着是很专业的。好，接下来我们看 verbal tips， 就是说你言语上你应该要注意些哪些部分。
When talking about yourself, sound confident but not arrogant.
OK， 当你讨论到你自己的时候，你应该感觉很有自信，但是也不要觉得很自大 ，arrogant 就是很自大。
Be prepared to talk about the following things.
还有各位同学 ，verbal tips 你要准备这些去面试，比如什么呢
Interests and hobbies.
？Yeah， 你的 interest 跟 hobbies， 你个人的兴趣嗜好。
Talents and abilities that could be used in the job setting.
是你的 talents 跟 ability。OK， 你的才能、你的能力，可能在这个职业上会对你有加分的，你应该要谈到。
Skills you would like to develop or improve.
你可能不是样样都会 ，so skills you would like to develop or improve， 你可以让对方知道，你可能为了要来这个公司、这个工作，你会继续的提升你某方面的技能。
Lifestyle, salary, and location.
All right， 你也可以谈论你的个人的 lifestyle， 你的salary 的需要跟你的 location 的就是地点你也可以讨论这些。
Kinds of people and environments that you prefer.
你也可以讨论怎么样的人、怎么样的环境是你比较喜欢的。
Current career and educational goals.
当然了，你在面试的时候，你一定要讨论你个人的目前的职业、你的事业，以及你的教育的背景，还有未来的目标。
Past experiences that you would like to highlight and what you have learned.
All right, past experiences 就是说你过去的经验，你觉得值得一提的，你也可以提出来。
Research the company by reading their own promotional material or literature written about them.
All right， 还有就是你一定要做足功课，你要去研究到底这个公司它是做什么的它是有什么产品什么之类的，你要了解。
Practice interviewing in a setting as close as possible to the real thing.
是的，你一定要 practice interview 的现场的情境会怎么样？你要尽可能的模拟来练习。好的，各位同学，今天这样子的 verbal tips 跟 non-verbal tips， 希望对同学就业的时候is going to help you. Now we're moving on to Q&A. Students bring some questions in, we will answer them right here.
Hi, my name is Melody.
Hello, I'm Mavis.
My first question is, what words can we use to describe ourselves during interviews that don't make us seem like we are bragging?
Thanks for the question, Melody. When we are describing ourselves during an interview, we need to focus on highlighting our strengths and selling ourselves to our future employers. It's okay to talk about your strengths. It won't seem like bragging, and it will show that you are confident in your abilities. However, it will become problematic if you compare yourself too much to others. Focus on what you are strong in and not comparing yourself to other people.
Okay, Melody, that's a good question. OK， 刚刚老师说的全部都说是很好的。However， 你要记住 ，However 就是说，千万不要去跟人家比较。其实你在 interview 的时候，你可以强调你的 strength， 你的强项。It's OK， 那个是没有问题的，表示你是对自己很有信心。但是就是不要去跟人家做比较，不要说我比谁谁谁好。All right，OK， 我们看下一个问题。
My question is, how can we politely ask for a glass of water during an interview?
Thanks for the question, Mavis. If you think you will need water during an interview, it's best to bring your own. But during the interview, if you find yourself thirsty, remember our verb may used for asking polite questions. May I have a glass of water, please?
好的，你如果会渴，你就带自己的 water。如果你真的在 interview 的当中需要，你就要用客气的话，用 May I。我们教过的哈。我们看下一个问题。
Thank you, teachers. I really enjoy in this Q&A section. My last question is it appropriate to tell a joke while being interviewed?
Great question, Melody. To be honest, I wouldn't risk telling a joke during an interview.
Okay, Melody. 老师说我们不会冒险 tell a joke 在这 interview 的当中。OK， 下一个问题。
This is my final question. How do I answer questions about salary and also express my expectations?
Thanks for the question, Mavis. Remember to do your homework when interviewing for a new job. You need to know what the normal salary would be for someone in your position. Also, don't be afraid to express what you want to make for your job. Remember, negotiating starts by one party saying what they would like.
好的 Mavis， OK 的哈，你就是准备，你要知道你去应征的工作大概工资的行情在哪里。如果人家问你的时候，你是可以说的哈，那不要太离谱就好。所以你 you need to do your homework. Okay, hi students, you have come a long way. Keep up the good work you have been doing in learning English with us.
That is right. Even though this semester's lesson will end today, we still have more we need to learn next semester. I hope to see you all back and that you continue learning English.
It's time to wrap up today's program. What do you think our students need to remember when they are taking an interview?
Be prepared to talk about your relevant personal information, educational background, and previous work experience.
I think that should demonstrate having confidence in themselves is also very important too. If you can prepare it before you go and interview, you'll be more comfortable to answer questions, right?
It's important to go into your interview with the confidence that you are more than capable to do the job well. You are finding out if this is a company where you want to give your skills and ability and energy. It is not arrogant to take it seriously. There are many jobs out there and you want to find the one that is right for you. You will be a valuable asset to the company.
谢谢 Austin 老师给我们说的这些重点。当你去 interview 的时候，你要注意几个事情，就是你要 demonstrate your confidence， 你应该要展现你的自信心，同时你也应该 demonstrate 你自己的 strength， 比如说你哪些是你的强项哈，你不用害怕让对方觉得你是很优秀的人，毕竟你要让对方觉得你是一个会增进这个公司或这个单位的一个会帮助他们就是了哈。好，最后呢，老师也觉得各位同学应该知道practice makes perfect。我会觉得你要情境的演练也很重要，在 interview 的过程当中，所有的我们学的 verbal、non-verbal tips， 你都应该 pay attention to it。OK， 各位同学，这是我们这学期最后的一门课，希望各位同学 enjoy learning English with us. Hope you'll be back next semester.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.